What up is Marcus with Dynasty Football Dads? We have a DeAndre Swift jersey. All you have to do is literally donate $1 and you have a chance to win that jersey. It's in the description box, and all you have to do, be a Patreon supporter, $1, and boom, you can have a chance to win that. All right, so what we're going to be going through is we're going to be going through injuries. We're going to update you guys on some injuries, and we have the Dallas versus Tampa Bay preview matchup, and then for Saturday, I'll go through some of the Sunday slate games, but man, NFL season is here, and I am so excited. Curtis Samuel, a groin injury, a re-aggravation of the injury. So we're talking about I hate re-aggravations of some of these injuries. It just means that this could be a multi-week issue, an issue that might seem like, man, maybe he's going to be ready to play. Maybe he's going to be ready to play. Oh, nope, he's going to be a doubtful to out. And then you're going to be, oh, maybe he's ready to play. Maybe he's ready to play. And then he's going to be doubtful to out. Like, this could be the situation that Curtis Samuel owners are going to be a part of, which is going to be very frustrating. And everyone's already drafted probably at this point. So, I mean, I would assume so. It's already Thursday. So Curtis Samuel, I mean, I am definitely just going to be benching right now and waiting to see what happens. Another injury, Austin Eckler hamstring injury, and that just so frustrating. Austin Eckler hasn't been healthy the last year and a half, you could say. He just has not seemed to be healthy. It seems like he's either had hamstring issues, he had the knee issue. He always had, well, I guess the knee issue was kind of a hamstring issue. It just seemed like he tore his ACL basically in week, I don't know what that was, week 4, week 5 last year, and all of a sudden, boom, he came back at the end of the season. But he just seems like a player that cannot stay healthy. I love Austin Eckler for PPR. I mean, he is one of my favorite running backs for PPR, but he needs to stay healthy. So this is a big, hey, caution, red flag. Get Justin Jackson, Joshua Kelly. I guess if you're a Larry Roundtree fan, but I'm going to say the biggest, I think, benefactor in this group is going to be Joshua Kelly. I think he is the goal line running back, and I think he's going to just expand a little bit more of his carries. And he did okay his rookie year, but he was a rookie. So, I mean, I think his sophomore year, he could do a little bit more if Austin Eckler is hurt. We have Josh Jacobs. He's basically Josh Jacobs and Deshaun Watson not practicing because of undisclosed reasons. We know Deshaun Watson's reason is because of his legal trouble. He wants to be traded. I don't think he's going to be ever a Houston Texan again. Josh Jacobs, though, he had a DUI, I believe it was last year, and now he's having more potentially. Who knows? He's in the doghouse, whatever it is. It's bad news. You don't like hearing these things when at the beginning of the season. I love Josh Jacobs as a running back, but he has to be on the field like anybody. What is the saying? It's like the best opportunity is availability. Well, best opportunity is availability, something. You have to be available. If you're not available, if you're not on the field, you're not going to help fantasy owners, and that's ultimately what we care about. So that's a big issue for him. Any other, we don't really have any major other issues. I mean, Justice Hill tore his Achilles. You're going to have Le'Veon Bell signed. I guess I can't remember who calls it the mediocre signing of the week. It's pretty much that. Will be Tyson as RB2. Will be Le'Veon as RB2. I think it's going to be the Gus and Lamar show. Doesn't really matter, I don't think much. Le'Veon Bell did not really impress last year. He had the best opportunity in Kansas City, and he didn't show it. If he doesn't have the best opportunity in Kansas City and didn't show it, he's not going to have the best opportunity, or he's not going to have an opportunity in Baltimore all of a sudden just be amazing. It's just not going to happen. So, Tampa Bay, Dallas, super exciting. We got that tonight. All right, so let's go through Tampa Bay first. Tom Brady, I think he's going to have an excellent week 1. I mean, we're talking about if you want a defense week 1, you want the Lions, you want Dallas, and you probably want Houston. Those are kind of big 3. Well, Houston's horrible against running backs, but you want one of those 3 kind of defenses. Heck, Minnesota last year was pretty bad too. But so we want Dallas against Dallas. Like, this is just a dream matchup. I am starting Tom Brady in almost every single format possible. He's going to be a top 5 quarterback in my opinion this week. Running backs, Leonard Fournette. I think that Dallas's defense against the run is going to be pretty poor. You're going to see a lot of scoring in this game, and I think it's going to be a lot of passing on the Dallas side and a lot of passing on the Bucs side as well. But I think you're going to see Leonard Fournette fall into the end zone here and have a really good kind of an RB2-ish type of week. You're going to have 60 yards and a touchdown. And you're going to be like, oh, he had 12 points, maybe even like 15 yards catching. And you're like, oh, he had this 13.5 points in standard, 15 16 points in PPR, and you're like, oh, wow, he actually did pretty well. Godwin, Evans, and Antonio Brown. I think Godwin is going to be the show. I think it's going to be Godwin's show. You're going to see some Antonio Brown, probably for targets wise, and you're going to see maybe a big play or two out of Mike Evans. That's kind of generally what I think you're going to see. These guys kind of alternate of who's going to be amazing, and they kind of siphon from each other. But I really think that Godwin's going to have a really excellent game. And we're talking, I'll just do prediction, 100 yards, and I think he'll have a touchdown. I think Mike Evans, maybe 60 yards, and we'll just give him a touchdown too. And you know what? Three's company. We'll give Antonio Brown a touchdown too, because I think everybody's scoring. Antonio Brown, I think he'll actually be the second leading receiver, and I think he'll have like 75 yards. Tight ends. Who knows? It's a crapshoot as Tampa Bay. Who actually knows? I think Gronk was actually an okay tight end, low end tight end one last year. It's like, do I really want that? No. Maybe he gets that fourth touchdown of Tom Brady's. Maybe not. Maybe it becomes Brates or somebody else or Bernard's or Giovanni, or maybe Fournette gets a receiving touchdown instead of a rushing touchdown. Maybe I'm wrong with the rushing. Maybe he's receiving. Anyways, let's go to Dallas. Dak Prescott, I think, is going to show again why he was I think, first of all, they're going to start trying to run. And they're going to realize that Tampa Bay's rush defense is no joke, and then that's not going to work. So they're going to start chucking the ball. I think it's going to take Dallas is going to be behind. They're going to be behind 14-3, something like that. Hey, I could be totally wrong. They could be up 14-3, and I could be wrong in a couple hours. But I think they're going to be down 14-3 or something like that, maybe 14-0. All of a sudden, they're going to start chucking the ball. They're like, hey, we need to catch up. And then it's going to be, my prediction, like a 35-28 game, 35-31 game, something like that. Big scores. I like big scores. They're fun. All right. Anyways, so I think Dak Prescott, I think you're going to see again, he's going to be right up into that like QB 5-ish range, right with Tom Brady, because you're just going to see a lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns thrown in this game. Zeke, I think, is going to have a struggling game. I think he's going to have like 60 yards, and people are going to already. He's already a week 2 bye candidate. Like right after week 1, Tampa Bay has a really, really, really good rush defense. I mean, we're talking about a rush defense that pretty much stifled CMC in his stud year of 2019. Yeah. In his study year of 2019, he struggled against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has a really good rush defense. So temper expectations. Already start going, I'm going to start looking at Zeke offers. I'm going to start throwing them out there. Right on Friday, right on Monday, whatever. Just start throwing them out there, Friday or Monday, and or Tuesday, I guess, if you want to be the next week. But that's going to be my things, because people start panicking immediately. They're like, oh crap, Zeke doesn't look like himself. He looks like he's stifled. Tony Pollard's got more carries than we thought. It's like, no, just Zeke is going to take a little bit. He's going to take a week. This week's not going to be maybe amazing, but it's fine. Okay? The world is fine. CeeDee Lamb, this is your show. He's going to start showing why he is the wide receiver number 1 on that team. And then we have Mark Cooper, who's going to be the wide receiver 2 easily on that team. And we're going to have 2 really good wide receivers this game. And then that's pretty much about it. Michael Gallup will have a decent game probably, just because they're going to have to be trying to catch up. Tight ends, crapshoot again. I mean, this is going to be the quarterback and wide receiver show. That's what I'm telling you, okay? I could be totally incorrect, but that is my predictions of what is going on. And if it doesn't happen, you can comment on here and you can harass me. No, don't harass me. Don't harass me. But just be like, hey, you were wrong this time. It's fine. It's fantasy football. It is football for a reason. Fantasy football is the most unpredictable thing, and you're trying to predict it. It's like predicting the stock market. You can't predict. You know it's eventually going to go up, but it's actually like predicting crypto. I mean, like I like crypto, but all of a sudden you predict it. It's like, ooh, that's going down. It's going down. I gotta buy, and it just goes down more, and you're like, oh, what did I do? And then it just goes down more and more and more, and you're like, is it eventually going to go up? Everyone tells you it's going to go up, and eventually it goes up, but not when you predicted it was going to go up. That is or you just gotta wait till Elon tweets, but I don't think he tweets about fantasy football. I don't think he's from the future. And maybe he has some sort of time machine. If somebody does, it's probably Elon. I'm probably going to look at Elon's tweets during the NFL football game, or maybe I should look and see what his Vegas odds are, what he's been betting on football-wise. Probably nothing. Probably wouldn't help me at all, but I'll try. All right. Thank you for holding on to that weird tangent that I went on, but that is Random Thoughts on a Thursday. All right, DeAndre Swift. Woo! We're giving it away. Donate $1 or $2 or $1.25. I don't even know if there's a custom amount. Probably not. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Welcome to football season. Peace out.
Now turn up.